beautiful beaches,
the best snorkeling, and the best fried fish.
welcome to Grand Turk. I meet the Honorable the Minister of Tourism for a walk and a chat on the beach. Do you ever get tired of looking at this?
I can't imagine anyone ever getting tired of this view. We're very lucky and very blessed.
I'm very impressed by the authenticity of the island and how unspoiled it is and how friendly the locals are.
That's not by accident. They're very inviting, very warm and pleasant. But in terms of the development, we've been very strategic about how the style in which we've developed Grand Turk. Very low impact, very personal, very intimate.
Cruising is a big part of tourism here, obviously. I was at the cruise port earlier and I was super impressed at how close the ship docks to the beach. I mean, you walk off the pier and you're right in the water.
Well, that's actually due to our geological anomaly for Grand Turk, where you've already noticed yourself. Just 100 yards offshore, it drops about 1,000 feet. So it's perfect for diving and great for cruise ports.
Why should cruise guests come here? Why should tourists come to this island?
Because Grand Turk is unique. It basically stands alone. It's Grand Turk, you get a real taste of the island, a real taste of the community. Everyone is very warm welcome. The population is very small, so you can actually feel your presence and you can get to see all the historical aspects that we have to offer as well.
And the island is only miles long and miles wide.
In fact, you can see one side of the island from the other side of the island. We love it that way. We also have some of the most beautiful beaches you would have ever seen, as well as water sports. The people, I always say that we can sell any attraction, but the people make the difference, and the warm, welcoming environment that you experience here in Grand Turk is like none other.
The minute I stepped off the airplane, I felt like family here.
Yeah, so that's really, it's not a gimmick, that's really how we operate. You would have seen me when I came to meet you this morning. I had to stop and kiss about 30 ladies and shake hands and just interact. That kind of community aspect is drilled into our culture, and we're so very excited whenever we get guests in person that are actually interested in what we have to offer.
Honorable Jolly, what a pleasure. I think it's time for me to jump into the water.
Well, you're going to be on your own. I've actually got a little parliament to go to, but next time I'll join you.
Pleasure. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
As cruising grew, so did Grand Turk's population as a cruise destination. And today, the Grand Turk Cruise Center is one of the best facilities in all of the Caribbean.
Ships dock so close to the beach, you can feel the sand in your shoes. The Grand Turk Cruise Center, with well-known Caribbean attraction Margaritaville, has a world-class water park with massive wave rider. It's all at your ship's doorstep. Just dive in, relax, and enjoy. The view from everywhere is crystal blue waters and sandy beaches. A breaching whale is a tribute to the island's whale watching. Relax in one of the many beach chairs, take in some souvenir shopping, or visit the tribute to John Glenn, who took his first land steps after orbiting the Earth on Friendship 7. The pristine white beaches are endless. The right-of-way is always given to these special and very friendly citizens of Grand Turk.
Having been brought in to facilitate the transportation of salt from the Salinas way back in the late 1600s. After 300 years, the salt industry collapsed and the owners had no use for them, and so they released them, and ever since then they have been roaming and breeding.
We are given a royal's welcome by all the local doggies as we arrive at the north end of Grand Turk Island. We have come here to see the island's most famous attraction, the Grand Turk Lighthouse, and the Honorable Robert Hall will tell us a little bit about its history.
Robert, tell us about this grand old lady that stands behind us.
Well, this lighthouse was actually built in England by the Chance brothers, just two of them at the time. It was shipped in parts, not all one time, and then installed way back in 1852, making it one of the longest continuously serving lighthouses in the Caribbean region. When that lighthouse was installed, there was no electricity. It had to use a series of lamps, and it wasn't until 1972 that was electrified. And it still a working lighthouse.
Geographically, the view from here is stunning. I mean, it's a rugged coastline. I understand this is also a great place to see the whale migration.
That is correct. The whale watching period is normally November through April. But sometimes, like now, you may see the odd one out passing by. But of course, these grounds out here have seen many, many, many shipwrecks over the years. And of course, beyond seas are rich in marine life with some of the huge groupers and snappers, lobsters, you name it.
Who knew a lighthouse could have such interesting stories?
We're here with one of the local chefs here in Grand Turk. His name is Quentin, but his friends and family call him Q. And he owns a restaurant at the airport called The Spot.
Yes.
And you're going to actually create some local dishes here and show us how to do it.
For today, I'll be preparing a nice fried snapper, some peas and rice, fried plantain, avocado, and a nice salad.
When was this caught?
This was actually caught yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Bill, what are we going to do right now? We're going to take the snapper, we're going to put it inside the flour, which is going to coat it a little bit, that it actually holds the season to the fish, and then we're going to transfer it to the hot oil.
I can't wait. I'm so hungry. It looks so good.
So we're ready to get our hands messy and fry some fresh fish.
What you're going to do for me right now, you're going to grab the tongue right there. I'm going to get you to turn it over for me.
Okay.
Take your time.
Wow. What do you think? Do I have a career in cooking?
2 more days of this, you should be perfect. Okay, what do we have here right now is actually sweet plantain.
Sweet plantain, I love those.
This is basically like a delicacy in your mouth. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna actually put at least about 5 pieces in.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go from there.
5 pieces in the oil. Here we go.
Right.
Okay. How am I doing so far?
You're doing great.
And the last fried plantain right here. There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
What we're gonna do right now is take the fish out, the snapper
out?
out, and we're gonna rest it on here.
Okay.
So we can get some of that oil to
Completely
actually
cooked.
drain out.
All right. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
So this is the consistency that we are looking for.
That's
within
the color,
plantain.
yeah. Well done, chef.
So next, what I'm gonna do for you guys, I'm gonna actually prepare the salad for you guys.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna actually transfer the fish, the plantain, and then I'm gonna slice a nice piece of
Yummy,
avocado
yummy,
for
yummy.
you guys. Then we're gonna add over here to the fish.
Fish. Okay. And the
Set that
plantains.
there. You're gonna grab yourself 2 plantains.
2. Beautiful.
What I like to do to spice up my salad, I like to add a little lime to
Lime.
it.
I like lime as well.
Put a little zestiness to it.
Beautiful.
Just a little. This is actually our local peas and rice.
Right. Okay.
It actually has been prepared
That
already.
looks very nice.
Adds it to the cup. It's okay if it falls down.
That's all
and
right. No
everything.
problem.
It's
Tastes just
okay
as
if
good when it falls.
down.
Avocados from Mexico.
There you go.
It looks wonderful, Chef. When you come to Grand Turk, you have to try the fried fish from Chef Q. And I'm going to try it right now.
All right, there you go.
Thank you, my friend. The moment of truth.
There we go.
Chef, thank you.
You're welcome.
Fried fish doesn't get any fresher than this. Oh, that is good.
Told you.
That is
You're
so
gonna
good.
love it.
Beautiful homes and Cockburn Town sit right along the beautiful and peaceful beaches of Grand Turk. You can't avoid a spectacular view. A visit to the Turks and Caicos National Museum is a must when visiting Grand Turk. It's like taking a walk through history, from the time when the islands were first discovered to the weapons used by its settlers to ward off invaders wanting a piece of paradise. Cannons of all shapes and sizes are on display. And the settlers were ingenious. They brought in donkeys to do the hard labor in mining the plenitude of salt, hence why there are still so many donkeys roaming the island today. The explorers of the sea, along with their early diving equipment, have been preserved for us to admire. There are photos of some of the early developers of the towns and a lens of the all-important lighthouse. The coral reef's importance and their preservation are imitated for you to see. And of course, more memorabilia about the arrival of John Glenn and the space capsule from Friendship 7. It's been a glorious day. The day isn't over. We still have some diving to do.
How are you?
Brother, how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Captain Bustling, how we doing
Pleasure.
today?
Nice to meet you, Captain.
Yeah,
I'm
so
very
far.
excited about this trip.
As we speed through the ocean waters while taking in the endless beauty, we are reminded of how special Grand Turk is to its residents and visitors alike. And before you know it, we are here. Wow, this is wonderful. The corals and fish are stunning. From above, you can see that it's so clear, it almost doesn't seem real. We always hear how important the corals are to the environment, and now I understand why. Not only are they a habitat for sea life, but they help preserve our beautiful beaches. We dive down nearly 30 feet to see more corals, and suddenly there is a drop-off of 7,000 feet. This is known as the Amazing Wall. We do some more diving to look for conch shells for lunch, and sure enough, we find a big one. I think I've only seen ones like this in a souvenir store. Amazing. We head over to get up close and personal with the stingrays. They glide so effortlessly through the water. They are friendly and quick to approach everyone. It's like they are performing for us. I find them so fascinating. Look, this one even let us give him a belly rub, and I think he was ticklish. They are endlessly gliding through the waters the whole time we are with them. And then we get a first-hand lesson on how to get the conch out of its shell so that we can eat it later.
Nice little hole. You'll still access the meat of it. Grab it by this slide. It's claw. It can't bite you. Pull it up slowly.
It's hard to leave a place like this. Maybe I can squeeze in a few more days of paradise before I head off on another adventure. Thank you, Grand Turk. I will definitely be back to see all of my new friends. Until next time, I'm Bill Panoff.